All right, today we're going to dive into a tool called Danix.ai. Its big promise, to put your Amazon advertising on complete autopilot. So we're going to break down exactly how it works, what it costs, and, see if it can really deliver on that promise.
So let's just start with this question. What if you could just set it and forget it? I mean, if you're an Amazon seller, I bet this question hits a little too close to home. It's the dream, right? But the reality is often this never-ending, exhausting battle to get your advertising just right.
And this really gets to the heart of the challenge. Running ads on Amazon feels like a constant tug of war. You obviously want to crank up sales, you want to get more eyes on your products, but every single time you increase a bid, you can almost feel it eating directly into your profits.
It's this delicate, hands-on, and let's be honest, super frustrating balancing act. Spend too little and, poof, you're basically invisible to your customers. But spend too much and you're just burning through cash with nothing to show for it. It can seriously feel like a full-time job all by itself. So what's the answer? How do you actually get out of that cycle? Well, the solution we're looking at today is this idea of using artificial intelligence to break that stalemate for good.
The whole concept here is an AI copilot. And listen, this isn't just some simple rules-based tool. No, it's designed to literally grab the steering wheel and handle all those complex moment-to-moment decisions for you.
Okay, before we go any deeper, let's just make sure we're all on the same page with a super important metric, ACoS, or advertising cost of sale. It's really simple. It's just your ad spend divided by your ad sales. So a 25% ACoS means you spent 25 cents to make $1. Simple, right? And of course, lower is always better.
And this right here is the core promise of Daniks.ai, simplicity. You figure out your target ACoS, your personal sweet spot, you plug it into the system, and then the AI handles all the messy, complicated, day-to-day work of bidding and targeting to hit that exact goal for you.
Now that all sounds great on paper, but how does this whole autopilot thing actually get up and running? Let's take a look under the hood.
They break it down into this really simple four-step process. First, you connect your account. It's just a one-click integration. Second, you set your target ACoS. Then the AI optimization kicks in. And from there, your job basically shifts from doing all the grunt work to just monitoring the results and scaling up.
So what is the AI actually doing in the background? Well, it's not just nudging a few bids. No way. It's automatically creating campaigns, it's discovering new keywords while cutting out the wasteful ones, and it's adjusting your bids 24/7. This is all the stuff that would normally take a human manager hours to do every single day.
Now this right here might be the platform's biggest game changer. See, most ad tools, they only see ad metrics like ACoS, but Danix.ai actually connects to your financial data. So as you can see, it's considering things like FBA fees to calculate your true profit on every single item. This means its advertising decisions aren't just about sales. They're made with a full picture of your actual cash flow and inventory. But here's the million-dollar question, right? Does it actually work? Well, to back up their claims, the company points to several seller testimonials. Let's take a look at the kind of results they're showing off. Okay, check out this first one from an electronics seller. She says they reduced their ACoS by 40% while doubling their sales. I mean, come on, that is the absolute dream scenario, isn't it? Getting way more efficient and growing bigger at the exact same time. Just think about that for a second. A 40% reduction in ad costs is a complete game changer. For a lot of sellers, that's literally the difference between a profitable product and a total flop. But, it's not always just about the bottom line. This next quote highlights a totally different but just as valuable benefit: your time. He says he can now stop working in his business and actually start working on his business. That's a huge difference. 15 hours a week. That is essentially giving a solo entrepreneur 2 full workdays back to focus on things like new products or branding, instead of just being buried in ad reports.
And then there's this one, which is all about top-line growth. A revenue jump of almost $50,000 in just 60 days. Wow. This really speaks to the kind of scaling power a tool like this could unlock for a business.
A $50,000 revenue bump in just 2 months. That just shows how fast a really optimized ad strategy can impact a company's growth trajectory. Now, to add a little layer of credibility to all of this, the company also makes sure to mention that they're a verified partner in the Amazon Ads partner directory. And that's actually a pretty big deal. It's kind of like getting a stamp of approval from Amazon itself, which suggests they've been vetted and they have a solid track record. So let's say a seller is listening to all this and they're intrigued. The next logical question is, what does it actually cost to get on board? Let's break down the plans and the pricing.
Okay, so the pricing is a tiered system, and it kicks off with a 14-day free trial. The starter plan is a flat monthly fee, which is great for smaller accounts. Then for larger sellers, the Pro and Enterprise plans use a model with a base fee plus a small percentage of ad spend.
What's really interesting, though, is that this is positioned as way more than just an ads tool. Every single plan includes all these extras at no additional cost, things like product review automation, supply forecasting, and competitor insights. This really frames it as a complete optimization suite for your entire Amazon business.
So when you boil it all down, the promise is pretty simple. AI can take over one of the hardest, most time-consuming parts of being an Amazon seller. And after everything we've walked through, the only question left is the one right there on the screen. What could an AI copilot really do for your business?